Just curious how St. Petersburg for the Truck Series came about.
Yeah, I think there's a couple really good points on that one. Obviously we've been doing more street course racing on our end. It's a great opportunity to work with our partners at Green Savory who promote that event and bring the truck series to a market that we're not currently in. I mentioned how big the Tampa St. Pete market is as far as fan interest on the NASCAR side. Also with our partners on at Fox, Fox obviously broadcasts both the Craftsman Truck Series for the full year and the IndyCar series as well. So there's a lot of collaboration that takes place anytime we link together on joint events like that. It's also another opportunity for us to learn and grow with street course racing. As I mentioned, it's the first street course event in 30 years in the 30-year history of the Truck Series. Having that event on their schedule and making sure that our development series have races on their schedule that are conducive to what we're doing with our Premier Series and the NASCAR Cup Series is also very important. So those drivers in development, one day their goal is to get to NASCAR Cup Series and to be able to get experience on a street course one of our lower tier series is also very important. So all of that I would say plays into that decision.
Probably for Ben here, but we saw with St. Pete here the NASCAR Truck Series and IndyCar. Are more partnerships with IndyCar something NASCAR is actively pursuing and you'd like to see more of in the future?
Yeah, potentially. We're gonna collaborate with them on the St. Pete race next year, and the good news is we have such a good relationship with Doug, with Bud, with Roger, the entire team over at IndyCar, and there are a lot of synergies as well, right? With them having Fox as a broadcast partner, we have Fox for the first part of our season. There are a lot of natural opportunities for us to work closer together, in particular on some of those races in the season. So, something that we'll continue to explore with them. I think St. Pete next year will be a good kind of case study for us. I've had, examples of it of, racing at Indianapolis in the past, and even though we didn't have a big of a presence there, IndyCar going to Iowa for a number of years, they came and raced at Richmond for a handful of years as well. Really important for us to continue to have the relationship. And I wouldn't be surprised if there were more opportunities for us to work closer together with them.